This week on Top 3 Tuesday, we are talking about the ankles. Hey everybody, it's Dr. Andy, Dr. Brandon with Twin Cities Movement. This week on Top 3 Tuesday, we are going to be talking about some ankle health, ankle mobility, ankle maneuvering. So we are reprising this. We have done this once before, but we did the foot last week and we're doing the ankle again this week because we wanted to make sure that these are all kind of archived. They're all going to be on our blog. They're all going to be on our Facebook. So they're all relatively accessible all the way from the foot up to the head, everything that we've covered up to this point. So the ankle, we are talking about a mobile segment. Now, the foot we talked about last week as kind of a mobility segment as well because it needs to be mobile. Nobody has a mobile foot really. It's very, very rare with our need for shoes and our concrete environment. We do need a mobile foot, but we also need a stable foot in that way. So the ankle, because you can move it around a lot and everything like that, we do consider that a mobility segment as well. So again, this is none of this is really set in stone as far as the joint by joint approach is concerned, but because the ankle can move in so many different ways, we consider it a mobility segment. And so to that end, we kind of touch on this from a mobility perspective. We talk about mobilizing the ankle. So the first thing that we're going to do for this, for our favorite 3 exercises, we're going to do the standing ankle lowering exercise. So Dr. Brandon is going to step up onto his tiptoes. You can do this both feet at the same time or one foot. And he's going to slowly lower himself back down. We like to say over a 5 count, expecting that you're going to get 3 seconds of activity out of it. So just lower yourself down. To make it even more challenging, you can do it on a stair, and that way you can it's a deficit. You can get it past your toes at that point. So you get a nice stretch in the gastroc, nice stretch in the calf muscles there. Next one, what we're going to do is just an ankle circle. Again, we're going to test balance for doing this too, and we can do this in a couple of different ways. Dr. Brandon is just going to do it with the knees straight like that, and you're just circling your ankle. You're moving it through its full range of motion. Most people don't get this on a daily basis, and this is something that's pretty beneficial to be able to move joints through their full range of motion. So this is really nice for running. This is really nice for biking. This is really nice for walking. This is really nice for, just your average movement break. You're in a car, you want to get out of the car and just move your ankle around. It can feel pretty good too. And then the last one we're going to touch on is the kneeling plantar and dorsiflexion. So the dorsiflexion, toes are up like this. And so basically this angle is here. That's your dorsiflexion stretch. And basically you're just going to lean back and lean forward, taking care not to hurt your toes too much. You're not trying to strain everything too much. And if you feel pinching in the front of your ankles, back off a little bit and then just kind of lower yourself back into it again. And then for plantar flexion, point toes away from you. Now this one is probably going to be a lot more intense because this one probably even less people get, because you just don't need this unless you jump a lot, like all the time, or hop like a bunny all the time or something along those lines. That's when you would get this sort of movement regularly. So one important thing to consider is that you're not sitting with your heels outside of your bottom, outside of your butt. You're sitting with your feet pointing straight back. That's how you get the actual stretch. If your heels are out, your ankles are avoiding some kind of movement, and you're going to want to kind of work on that a little bit. So again, standing ankle lowering, standing ankle circle, and kneeling plantar and dorsiflexion are our top 3 ankle exercises. So don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, like us on Facebook, follow us on Instagram and Twitter. You can sign up for our email newsletter. We have plenty of information kind of dedicated to self-care, to getting people moving properly, moving in ways that are, preservative to the joints and muscles and, helps people feel better. So again, Dr. Andy, Dr. Brandon, Twin Cities Movement, thank you for watching.